So, Mark, you went to Harvard University and you got your MBA. What was it like at Harvard?
Well, I'll use a joke first. You can always tell a Harvard man. You just can't tell him much.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, that's a joke. But, for me, it was an amazing experience. It was an aspiration. I am a local Boston guy. I'm proud to say that, even though I haven't been there in over 20 years. But the people and the environment is really stimulating and exciting, and they truly believe they're going to change the world. Now, I haven't done that yet, but I'm still trying. And I actually believe, Gary, the things we're talking about today are transformative. They are life-changing. And that really is exciting and motivating for me.
Well, we look at it, Mark, and I've been involved in startups for over 30 years. I've been involved in 17 startups and several unicorns. I was on the original management team at Click Software, which was sold to Salesforce for $1.35 billion. I love artificial intelligence and quantum computing, metaverse, Web3. These are some of the technologies that are going to drive us to the future. Remember, intellectual capacity, Mark, is evenly spread around the world, but opportunities are not. We need to look at the challenges in front of us. Areas like quantum computers are incredible. A quantum computer, Mark, will process information. If you compare it to a supercomputer, it's 100 million times faster. By that, I mean, what would take 10,000 years on a quantum, today would take 200 seconds. And by the way, these are real statistics from a company called Opportunities in front of us.
Well, let me embellish on, I'll call it the crypto play in Africa. But before I go down that path, let's assess what I see as an additional challenge for the locals in those markets trying to commercialize and transact. The fact is, money has challenges associated with it in Africa. Firstly, there's lots of communicable diseases. And when you handle money, it has germs and spreads diseases. So there's other reasons why going digital makes a lot of sense in that market. On top of that, there's, I'll call it the stickiness of trying to transact with fiat currency. So doing things digitally can eliminate all those headaches. And you might say, well, maybe the government won't like this. Well, the fact is, if you have a digital footprint, that's the best way to make sure everybody's getting paid, including the government and taxes, because it is something that can be monitored and followed. But for individuals, it opens up an unbanked market because these people haven't had the opportunity to use trade finance, working capital finance, getting loans to help grow their businesses. And this unlocks all that potential. So
you're right, it unlocks it. And what has to happen, it has to happen sooner than later.
So my point is, when people invest, you can't have all your eggs in this tech basket. It's too volatile. Yeah, it's compelling, but it's risky. So one way you deal with risk is through diversification. So never have all your eggs in one basket. But at a higher level, you should never have all your eggs in the equity basket because they go through boom and bust times. God knows crypto, we've seen that. We've been in a crypto winter since October was the peak in crypto, and it's been a steady decline down, although it seems to have bottomed and it's moving up a little bit. So that's the crypto story at the moment. But investing, the way we advocate, which we know does work, 40% of your assets, only 40% are in what we call equities, both listed and privates. Mm-hmm. So everything you're talking about falls in that bucket. An additional 30% is what we call market neutral hedge funds. And by the way, those market neutral hedge funds do really well in times of equity disruption.
Ready for the show. To everybody out here, we want to thank you for attending one more time. It's great to have Mark here. It's great to be here myself, Gary Fowler, and Mark Young. And stay tuned for another exciting edition of the Bridgepoint Capital Presents. We'll be back at the same time next week. Stay happy, stay safe, and stay healthy. Talk to you soon. Any questions, let us know. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Thanks, Mark. It's been enjoyable one more time again.
Gary, thank you. And thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.